The new public charge rule given green light by Supreme Court. You may remember back in August of 2019, DHS published its final public charge rule. The rule outlines stricter requirements, including disqualifying non-immigrants who use certain public benefits and also disclosing an income safe zone, which is above 250% the HHS poverty guideline. Several courts filed injunctions on this rule, which delayed its implementation. Well, the Supreme Court has reversed all but one of these injunctions, and the rule will go into effect February 24, 2020. What this means for RapidVisa customers: if you are applying for adjustment of status or a spousal visa after February 24 and you live anywhere other than Illinois, you will be subject to the new standards. DHS will not consider an alien's public charge benefits that were used or applied for before February 24, 2020. So if you have used benefits in the past, it appears they won't count that against you, and that they only consider benefits used after February 24, 2020. Officers will have new criteria in determining whether or not an alien is a public charge or likely to become a public charge. Factors that will be taken into consideration in the determination include the applicant's age, health, family status, assets, financial status, education, skills, and more. Heavily weighted negative factors include use of certain public benefits after February 24, 2020. The alien is authorized to work but hasn't been employed. The alien was diagnosed with a condition that could have an effect on the ability to provide for themselves, and aliens who were previously deported. If you have any of these heavily weighted negative factors, you are likely to be denied for public charge. Heavily weighted positive factors include alien's household income is over 250% above the poverty level, the alien is authorized to work and is currently employed, the alien has private health insurance. If you have any of these heavily weighted positive factors, you are unlikely to be denied for public charge. If you don't have any of the heavily weighted factors, negative or positive, you will just want to build the best possible case with the application, and that's one reason you should hire RapidVisa. You will face more scrutiny, but that doesn't mean you can't overcome the scrutiny.
What I would say to kind of sum up the public charge issue is that, number one, it primarily has to do with the use of public benefits, but only by the alien. So if you are a U.S. citizen sponsor and say you're bringing your wife, your mother, your fiance, your child, or somebody here, it does not matter at all that you may have used public benefits at some time in your life or even now. That's not what this is about. This is about the alien. So if the alien is in the United States and has used public benefits after February 24th, which is unlikely right now, then you could be deemed a public charge. So past use of public benefits by an alien is irrelevant. If it's before February 24th, that doesn't matter. And any use of public benefits by the sponsor, the U.S. citizen, doesn't matter either. So while it sounds very scary, it's not going to apply to most people. Most aliens are not in the United States. Where it could apply is perhaps you're here maybe on a student visa. You're an alien here on an F1 student visa, and then somehow, some way you use public benefits, then that could be a problem. So for most people, this is not going to apply. So it's kind of a big deal, but it's kind of not. Obviously, it's a big deal if it applies to you, but it's going to apply to such a small number of people that I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep about it.
If you found this video useful, it would mean a lot to us if you could hit the like button and comment below to let us know what you think. You can also ask your own immigration questions in the comments below. If you want to make sure not to miss any of our future videos, we invite you to subscribe here on YouTube and be sure to click the notification icon so you can be alerted whenever we publish a new video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, where you can watch our regular immigration Q&A live streams.